Okay, everyone, just setting things up real quick. Give me a second. Okay. Seeing chat right now. So let me paste this. Cool. Let me paste Telegram too. Two people are here already. So, hello there. I'm still setting things up. Actually, I'm just sharing things on places. Okay, pasted on Telegram. So, where's my code? Here, Adopt LiveView. Let me pull the latest code. I hope I don't embarrass myself talking in English. By the way, if my microphone is not good enough, just let me know. I'll fix it. Okay, 5 people already yet, and I haven't even opened any code. That's nice. So the reason I'm doing this in English today is because I promised I would do this, and I haven't yet. So let's hope for the best. Here's my random notes. Behind the scenes, give me a second because I am going to have to open. Oh, you can't see my code yet. Yeah, let me push OBS to here so I know what y'all are seeing, and then I am gonna open my code, add folder, so you don't see my other stuff. This is called Adopt LiveView Apps Lineup. Done. And then I'm gonna change to my editor, which is this one. Yeah. Now you can see my code. A second. Then I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, a lot actually, and well, here we are. So starting the servers, let me actually, my server config dev.exs, I need to have both of them open. This is going to be 4000. So IXX mixpgex server. Okay, this one went to the wrong place. Let me put this one here, and then there's lineup form component. Code is open also in the correct one. Mixpgex.server. This is to 4000. Okay, let me show you what I am seeing right now. So basically, I have done the fundamentals course, which doesn't start a real app of sorts. Everything here. Let me just confirm something. This is V2. Yes, that's correct. My app. Maybe I needed to change this. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's correct. So there's also the first CRUD section, which goes through the same repository called lineup.git. It's public, so everyone can see that. And let me give you a little bit of a zoom here. The page is sort of weird because of that, but it's better to have zoom so everyone can read this. And I've been doing branches for each part of it. So the latest was don't repeat yourself form. And then since it's called form component, by the end of it, we have the form component done. So this right here is the state that we left in, which should be also the state that we see on my code. Changing for you all. Lineup form component done. That's correct. So what I am to do today is a list get started on explaining how real-time works with LiveView, or at least sort of focus on doing this lesson. So maybe this live is gonna be an hour long, 1 hour and a half, I don't know, not sure yet. So hopefully I will not bore you out of existence, but let's do this. So I'm gonna open Phoenix Framework docs because I need to make sure. What's up, Junior? So I need to make sure that I'm not using like older syntax. So I'm gonna be looking for the place that has the let's call it the best place to start when you're doing pub sub things. So it's probably not gonna be directly the Phoenix one, so but it does mention channels, or in channels it mentions the pub sub. This is useful to broadcast messages, take care, yeah. The environment, yeah. Also, this is very raw, like this is how pub sub works behind the scenes, but when you consider a new Phoenix project, say I'm gonna filter just adopt where's that lineup things, and I search for pub sub. Okay, that's correct. It's only showing the things that I need. I'm gonna ignore the lock. So I think, no, not this one. Ignore everything that ends with lock. I don't want to see that. So I didn't do anything yet. I got the lineup pub sub, but in my config, Phoenix is using as pub sub server in the endpoint. So I'm trusting that the correct way is actually to use endpoint broadcast rather than anything else, like maybe just endpoint broadcast, because they might have alias set. Broadcast subscribe. endpoint. I am missing something here. I am almost certain I saw some pub/sub usages before. So let me double check. I'm gonna open Hicks. Let me change. Cool. Yeah, it sent me to the incorrect place. And I'm gonna search for endpoint. Not this one that I wanted actually. Phoenix. Let me see in code. Phoenix.endpoint. So this is what I want. Phoenix.endpoint. So I'm using this version. Summary. Yeah, this is the thing that I want. So I can use topics, events, and messages. And now there's a type here. Message type. What was that again? I'm not 100% sure, but I can investigate. So let me go back to code window for you all. We are in lineup, but instead of starting just the server, I'm gonna start IEX. Let me know if the letters are so small, I can increase that. But yeah, let's alias lineup, which is my app, endpoint, endpoint.broadcast. Of course, I gave this it the wrong. So endpoint.broadcast, perfect. So for now, let me listen, subscribe. And topic will be, we need to define topic equals test topic. And then I'm gonna subscribe to it. Topic. Let me check if I didn't miss anything from docs. Endpoint, summary, functions, sections, what is happening here. Subscribe, broadcast, subscribe is just topic, cool. I don't care about options right now. So, endpoint dot broadcast, and I'm gonna say same topic. And as for the broadcast, we have to pass an event which has string type. So let me call it test event and see what happened. Broadcast function 2, do you mean broadcast 3, which is event and the message is a map. Okay, it could be a binary too, so full equals 1. Cool. If I recall correctly, there is a flush. Yes, we got a Phoenix socket broadcast. So this is the way that we're gonna handle things moving forward, instead of doing like Phoenix, pub/sub, broadcast, top. No, first we have to say what is the pub/sub, which is probably lineup web dot pub/sub. Let me just check the difference. Pub/sub or just lineup pub/sub. Yeah, this is the pub/sub. The topic, then other event, and then bar equals bar 1. So I almost got that correctly. So pub sub topic and the message. So let me check, and then we can flush. Cool. Yeah. So what I wanted to show here is that we want to have this whenever we broadcast things, so we get this structure, which is easier to parse and easier to like pass what does this mean, instead of having to go like each message gonna be my thing, and then by the end we're gonna do this like my thing bar. This is going to go to handle info, and that's gonna be matched. Cool. Now that I already tested how things works, what I want to do is actually implement it, so afterwards I can talk about it. So focusing on lineup web, I'm gonna change to my window here. So here you go. We do have a place where we can show these tickets, and we can edit them like this, save, go back. So I think that the easiest thing to do right now is just let be known that something updated. So let's do just that. Back to the code. Here we have our context, which we call queue. And then whenever a ticket is created, we insert it. I wonder if I can tap into that. Yeah. So we can use the tap method to say that we wanna do something but not change the result in the end. So if match okay response result, if it's a favorable result, maybe we can even ensure that this is a ticket. Then we can do endpoint and dot broadcast, and then we're gonna say topic, and as for the syntax, it was sort of like topic event add ticket, and then the payload ticket ID equals to do we want the ticket? I think so. So let's see if that compiles. Oh yeah, this, I don't think we can use the match macro to actually get something. So I wonder if we can do a case. Let's just make things simple. Okay, ticket equals result, and that's it. And as for the topic, let's say queue tickets. Why not? I don't know why, but like using dashes here instead of underscore kinda makes me nervous. No, not really nervous, like uneasy. Yeah, that's what I tried to say. So as for the index live, we're gonna do this. I think for the first lesson, I want to do it in a bad way, or let's say a way that is not easy to maintain. And later I want to tell the user that, but actually you want to set this in an easier place so you can use it. Yeah. Yeah, probably that. Cool. So let's start by doing the wrong thing. And then we're gonna do this right here at hand mount. There's a mosquito here annoying me. Endpoint dot subscribe. Okay, it's already trying to fill things in for me. I don't like aliases above my use statement. So right now I can already open 2 windows and the other one's gonna crash. So let me save a blank ticket. Save. This one should have crashed. So let me check why it didn't. Oh, wait. Actually, nowadays, Phoenix actually ignores handle info when you don't handle it. Yes. Handle message. Perfect. So I have to say that in my lesson. So I'm gonna write this down. Elixir. Soft wrap. Yeah, saving that message. So later on I can address it in writing. And then right now, basically I have everything that I need so I can implement this right here. So I'm gonna say, well, you almost got it right, mate, but actually the message is gonna look like this. And then handle info is gonna be like this. Phoenix socket broadcast. And then I can remove this. The topic, I think we can ignore it for now. Add ticket, payload, ticket ID. Ticket ID. I did something wrong somewhere. Oh yeah, one more. And then for starters, we can just say string again, tickets. So let's do this. Socket tickets equals to list tickets. I think that's good enough. Back to the window. Let's see this working. So I'm gonna create a ticket for today on this. Go here, today. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be appended or pre-appended, but it's gonna be today anyway, so we don't have anyone. Awesome. And if everything went correctly, we didn't have an unhandled just like this. Undefine it, handle info. We didn't have a crash. Yeah, this was the error that I just fixed. Handle info. Cool. So this would have been the first version. So we got the handle info here. I'm gonna... No, I don't think I need to start this for the lesson. Fine. And then later on I wanna tell that they don't need to actually list everything. So just gonna duplicate this one. And then we're gonna use the ticket ID. And then list tickets has an order, I assume. No order, so I'm gonna append the ticket. So basically what I want is Oh, I'm lost in my functions. So now that we have the ticket ID, queue, get ticket. No, I don't want to IO inspect. And then I want to string. Let me check if this is gonna, no, let me do string insert. String insert a new item, update existing one in the string. Yes, fine. Okay, does string insert append or prepend this? I need to check. Maybe we have to pass like position -1. The index to insert update the item by default data is appended to the parent of the container. The same as passing the value of -1. Yeah. The container updated in place. Cool. String insert item can be an any. I don't think we need to pass like this. So let's do this again. Oh, my bad. I wasn't showing my code all this time. I need to take better care of that. So today, save ticket, and it was appended properly. Nice. So I guess I will correctly change to my code now. And yeah, this is gonna be the version 1 where I just tell you how to make this work, and then I'm gonna tell the student, I guess I can call them students, that they can optimize this by just getting the ticket and inserting it, since we already have the ticket. This might be good enough for version 1. Do we want to split that for string update maybe? If I'm not as talkative, it's because I'm munching bread right now. Literally. Brief pages. So I'm gonna copy. What was the latest one? Just a second. Your first crude. Don't repeat yourself form. Copying. Cool. I'm gonna copy this one into today's May 7th. Do I need to call it v2? Let's just keep doing this. Let's say pub/sub primer. I'm really bad at naming things. /en._us.md, and then I'm gonna do this right now. So this is form component. The previous page was form component. The next page is still new. We need to have a title for this. Let's just say your first pub/sub getting started. No, this is not getting started. This is from the real-time tag section. How did I call it? 1 second. Real-time with LiveView. Real-time with LiveView. For some reason. Okay. This one right here, description for SEO. Let's say track changes across live views for multiple users. And this is correct. All I need to do is call this form component done. and then I can open, let me show you any lesson, then I can just change it to PubSub primer. Yes, your first PubSub. Besides, this is correct. Form component done. So let's start right. Just 1 second, I'm gonna munch this. Phoenix project come. I don't want you, Cloud, to write for me. Oh, my bad. Let me bring you back to the code. Nice. Cool. So Phoenix project come with batteries included to let you ship real-time software. Today we are going to talk about one of the major play. I don't want to call it major player. Major features of Phoenix. Yes, thank you, Cloud. Defining the problem. We are building ticket systems where users can Cloud can gather their tickets, and our main page should keep track of whoever is next in line. We don't want to ask users to keep refreshing the page whenever someone is added. Arrives. We don't need to. To start working with PubSub, public subscriptions, we only need to think about 2 things. Oh, thank you, Cloud. What are the triggers for a real-time update, and who needs to know about what updated? If you can answer those 2, you can define an use case for PubSubs. Let's do some code. No. Yeah. This is unneeded. Just gonna delete a lot of things until the recap section. Success, summary. I'm gonna leave this success session too. So, first scope. Whenever someone arrives. Given I am a customer using this ticket system, I want to ask to get a ticket, and the staff will be notified about my presence on the queue. Now we translate that. I think I'm gonna, let's write this down as use case. Now that we have the use case, let's translate it into actionable programming stuff. Yeah. What are the triggers for a real-time update? User creates a ticket. Who needs to know? Oh, that's also a question. Yes, thank you, Cloud. Who needs to know about what updated the ticket list? Nice. Then we sort of created understanding that this is the framework that you must have to understand when you're gonna use the Phoenix PubSub. Maybe you already had it before, but if you're a person who never actually did any sort of real-time systems, I hope this can be useful. So let's go. I'm gonna explain our work scope. Broadcasts. Yeah, let's start with broadcasts. Our code is in the queue. Cool. Just leave me that open for now. When a PubSub needs to spread a message across, I don't know if I want to use the word subscribers right now, but that also makes me realize that I don't really talk about Elixir being clusters. So explain Elixir clusters at some point. Oh, by the way, I have been using this thing, basically this notes.md as a sort of things I need to explain next. But I'm trying to use a new tool. A few friends of mine have been working on that. It is also built in Elixir. It's called Jira. It's not the Atlassian Jira. It's another thing. Trust me. So I'm still new to this platform. So bear with me that I am learning how to use it. Hopefully they can see my live and see where I am struggling, if I am struggling at all. So it is in Portuguese. So if you don't speak Portuguese, bear with me. So objectives, I have this backups maxing objective here, but let's say, I think there is a place for projects, epics, new epic, histories, I think login labs. This is where I get to manage, like, can I make a new workspace? Okay, maybe not. So objectives, yes. I wrote this one in Portuguese, so I can assign priorities. Cool. So let's just write what I need to write. I just took a note that we need to explain Elixir cluster, so I'm gonna write this as a title: explain Elixir clusters. I noticed as I was talking about PubSub that I never mentioned Elixir clusters in my lessons at all. They have types here: feature, bug, char. I think this is a char to prioritize. I am the responsible. I don't know why Adopt Labs is here. They are the builders of this, but Epic is like a huge deal. Iteration labels. So I'm gonna write this here right now. I think I have 2 epics in mind, so 3 actually. So we have what I'm writing right now, real time with LiveView. So let's say we are doing this one. There's a new epic called authentication with LiveView. This is to do objective. Oh, I see. So I can put objective as in improve Adopt LiveView. And maybe I can say that I am having progress. Not sure this correlates to what I am doing, but let me save this. And I'm gonna go back to my epics. This one is related to improve Adopt LiveView. I'm probably using this wrong, but I'll get some feedback from Adopt Labs folks. Improve Adopt LiveView. So that is correct. And as for the another epic that I need to address, oh nice, they have autocomplete. I don't need for this thing, but it's nice that they have. Deployments. I'm kind of biased towards deployments because I work at a platform as a service, but I'll do my best to be not a fanboy. Well, that sounded very wrong. Fanboy, I guess, like a fan. Yeah. So my objectives. No, that's not the finger. My histories. Okay. So explain Elixir clusters. I think Epic for that. Wait. Oh, it's iteration. Epic for that is actually gonna be deployments. I'm not sure. It's probably gonna be though. So that's it. We have some sort of Jira stuff to work with. And let me go back to actually writing my lessons. Code. We are here. Let's not call PubSub here at all. When you want other live views, because at this point you don't really know what is a PubSub. Live views to be notified about something. We need to use PubSub broadcasts. Just think of it as a process, a message being sent across to everyone that wants to hear about that. And then probably I can just show the let me just write it a bit. There are multiple ways to broadcast a message, but as we are working with LiveView, we will prefer to use my app web endpoint dot broadcast. Let me call this. I think it's 4. Let me just fetch the link. Don't worry about what you're not seeing. Yeah, it's 3 actually. So here's the link. It's podcast 3. So I'm gonna write this as a link. Let's play a little bit with it. Start on your terminal, run the following to start an interactive Elixir shell IX SH. Let me just say it's Elixir IX as mix, and then I can just do the same thing. How do I change it? I want a terminal on lineup. I just don't want to show you out. Sorry about that. CD. What the fuck? Adopt LiveView apps. Nice. I don't need to leak anything. DRAM loading. Cool. IX as mix. I hate that I have this warning, but we need to alias or endpoint from lineup. Alias this, and then is gonna say endpoint broadcast. That's correct. The syntax again was what? I'm very forgetful right now. Let me check the docs. Topic, event, message. Okay. My topic, my event, and the message is let me just do something easier to remember. Let's call the topic maybe you can go directly into queue, tickets, event, ticket, edit, and then ticket ID. Maybe you can just say ID because it's implied that it's a ticket. Okay, so right now they're not gonna do anything. So this the broadcast function takes 3 arguments. Wow, thank you, Cloud. I want to write it myself. a topic, can be any string, an event, also any string, a payload. Okay, I'll give you that one, Cloud. Since we are working with tickets, we choose the topic to be queue tickets as it relates to our context and model relationship, but it could have been anything really, like my system notifications. One, two, three. Let's go bonkers here. As for the event name, you want to be very clear to make sure that your code is easier to understand on the future. As for the last argument, you can pass anything to that map. For now, we chose to yeah, thank you, Cloud. That's enough. I just forgot we need to mention this. We alias it or line up endpoint. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do this. So we can just call endpoint. That's something. Wait out. Okay. So what? Nothing happened. I didn't mention subscription. Sending message is not useful unless we have someone waiting for them. Then broadcast subscriptions. The reason a topic exists on pub subs is that we know, yeah, thank you, Cloud, who is interested in receiving messages on that topic. Let's go back to our interactive shell and try once more. Then it's gonna be pretty much the very same thing, except this time we will subscribe. Endpoint dot subscribe view tickets. I think that's it. And then I'm just gonna jumble numbers a little bit. Let me do this again. Points, broadcast, then I need to flash, yes. Okay. Queue tickets. this time we used, okay, yeah, that's correct. Endpoint subscribe for the tickets topic, and endpoint broadcast to send a message to it. Cool. Let me get the link for the method. I think subscribe is just one, but it's actually two. Oh, fuck. Yes, subscribe to. This time you use subscribe to subscribe to Q tickets topic, and endpoint broadcast tree to send a message to it. Afterwards, we use the flush function to dump all messages this process received. I might have just dropped a bomb on you. IX shells are a long-running process, and so are live views. In Elixir, processes have a mailbox that will accumulate messages until they are read. That's why flush is so useful. It allows to see our message. Okay, thank you. So let me do this again. Flush. Try it out. Well, in how can I say this? In actual live views, we will not be using flush. Is it flush 1 or flush 0? Flush. We will handle the messages as they come. So we update our UI accordingly. Nice. Is this a good enough lesson that I need to split before I go to the next one? It sounds like it. So here's what I'm going to do. It's been an hour of a live. I'm gonna stop right here, refresh my head, and then I come back to this. Not sure gonna make another live, but yeah, this sounds like a big enough lesson that it was breaking into another one. 5 minutes already. Cool. Thank you, everyone. It's been a blast. First time I actually write a lesson as I am live streaming. It kind of worked, so I might try that again at another point. So